everybody, and welcome to another episode of Next Level Blueprint Podcast with your hosts, Jovita and
Shannise.
and we are starting our year 2022 with a new series. Our series is called It's a Setup. There's like supposed to be some music. If I get crafty, I'm gonna put some music up in here, right? So, It's a Setup is about business foundation, is to get you guys started if you have not already started, or if you have started, maybe as a side hustle, you can organize your business and get it actually structured and started as a legal business. So, we are going to start our episode today with a fun tidbit. Did you know, Shanice,
What?
that out of all of the businesses in the United States, small businesses,
Mhm.
8.8% is here in Texas.
Oh, really?
Did you know that? Texas is like the leading state in small businesses.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Ooh.
So we're in the right place.
Okay. Especially with what's his name? Elon Musk, all them moving their headquarters
Yeah.
here
Yeah.
and driving the house prices up, but that's another thing. We're not talking about that today.
Yeah. Let's not talk about their tax perks, but yeah. Yeah.
I
Another
would
day.
like to purchase a new home. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I'll wait. You guys are right. I'll wait. Um. Anyway, so we are going to start today or tonight, actually, because I'm in the bed, as you can see.
Mm.
Life of that entrepreneur, right? So we are going to start. Shanice is gonna take us through starting our businesses, starting on the right foot. Since that is what she does actually. So
Yeah.
shameless plug. Um, so yeah, Shanice, take it away.
Okay. Well, I am Shannise. For those of you who do not know, I am the proud owner of the All Yours Agency, where I specialize in helping new entrepreneurs set up their businesses, set the right foundation, so they don't have to go backwards later on in
Mhm.
life. Costs money to do that. So,
Get it right the first
so
time.
exactly, yeah. Just pay one time, baby. Pay one time. So, I like to take the mistakes that I've made and create new processes, new things so that people don't have to make those same mistakes. So it's always a good thing to ask for help if you don't understand or know anything. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So getting your business started. So the first thing, of course, when you're getting your business started, you think about the business. So you want to think about what your vision is for your business, whether you want it to be online specifically, or you're going to have a physical location. You got to think about how you're going to set it up. Is it going to be just a side hustle? Is this going to be, what's going to set the tone for the legacy for your entire family? You have to think of all of those things. Um, is it going to be a product based? Are you going to be service based like mine? You know, have you determined like any type of technological needs? You got website stuff, tax stuff, social media marketing, all the things, right? So we're not going to get too deep into it because that's what you can just book me for, okay? Uh, but I will talk
Oh,
about I will talk about the two most common business formations, and you kind of can choose whatever you feel like will be best for you. But it's good to just know because I ended up having both and didn't know the perks of one, or why I should have got the one over the other, and I wasted some money on some other stuff. So, so the
well,
first, or
before you start, let
yeah,
me jump in.
oh
You also need a business plan.
yes,
You
yes,
do need that, preferably before you do your LLC, but um, you can just jot something out. But
yeah,
anyway,
right, yeah,
I
you're
can help
right.
you with that, but that's later. Let's get into your formation.
Yes. Yeah, so she is right. You do need some type of business plan, and it needs to be formatted in a nice way, not just you writing down notes of what you're gonna do for your business, and that's the business plan you're gonna try to submit to get money, because that's not gonna work. Okay, so
So
that's
that's
what you
not.
would hire Jovita for, because she is a pro at that. Okay, and she'll talk more about her stuff a little later. But so your most popular business formations are gonna be your DBA, doing business as, whatever you like to call it. And then you also have your LLC, which is your limited liability corporation. So, DBA, the cheapest. I wish my LLC cost this much. I would say
Woo.
probably averages maybe about $20 now, 20, 25, something like that, to
Mhm.
start your DBA. You normally will start the DBA within your county. So just understand whatever business you have is only good in that county. So if you started in Harris County for us in Houston, and then you try to go over to Fort Bend and somebody else got they can have it. They can have the same name as you. Okay. So you are not protected. And that's the other thing. You're not protected financially, any legally, any of that. So it's just to kind of give you, if you're operating a business, walking in front of somebody, you can use a different name to say, hey, I'm the All Yours Agency or whatever it is. Okay. Um, you're also able to register. Once you register within your county, there's no there's no lengthy paperwork. There's no, you have to have a registered agent, all that other stuff, y'all. But you're not protected against any type of debts, lawsuits, or anything that may come against your company, or said it's just you using a different name, basically. Um, let's see. So for your LLC, it's kind of limited liability corporation. It's kind of exactly what it is. So it's going to limit your liability for any type of debts, lawsuits um, that come against you. Now, the average costs probably about it can range. I'll say Texas is probably one of the highest states that has
Yes,
for LLC
Lord.
filing fees. Okay, y'all. So ours is about $300 here.
I
Most
think
states have.
California is 5.
Okay, in California is 5. I think Illinois is like 350. And then like where I'm from, Missouri, is like $50. So
Michigan is like 25.
yes,
Who
yes,
does that? Woo!
yes.
Blessed be the fruit.
Right. So even though being in Texas, it has its perks, as far as some tax things. In other states, you're going to get a lower LLC filing, but you may not have, or you may have higher taxes. And
Mhm.
here we don't have to pay like certain taxes and things like that. So
It's gonna get you.
give or take. Yeah, 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 yeah. Give or take. But the best thing to do, I'm very knowledgeable about these LLC setups and things like that. So you can always speak with me. And if it's something that's beyond my spectrum, you can always, always, always go to a CPA, an accountant. They will break it down for you from top to bottom, left to right. Okay. So you don't have to go with, just someone like me. If you feel more comfortable speaking with an accountant, please do so. Okay.
Mm.
So, when it comes to your business setups, you want to think about the longevity of your business. You want to think about the things that you're planning to do in the future for your business. So, you always want to be thinking ahead. When you are starting a business, you need to research, right? First thing, research. I need y'all to go, please Google. Google's still around.
Go
I don't know
past
if
the
it's
first
still
page.
and y'all need to Google the name. Y'all need to Google, y'all, well, you need to also be checking like trademark websites as well. Check to make sure you're not infringing on any type of trademarking stuff. Because even though you have a business that may not be a certain name, if you're putting a certain thing on a shirt and selling it, and they got your favorite Jovita, bougie girl, the bougie girl. Uh, if they got
Oh,
the bougie
make some
girl, but
friends.
somebody has a trademark to where you cannot print the bougie girl on a shirt, then you are actually infringing on somebody's trademark, and that,
Mhm.
it gets all into the legal stuff. So y'all need to really do your research. You need to be searching social media hashtags, social media
Mhm.
pages, Facebook, and people forget about Pinterest too. Facebook, Instagram,
Yes, Pinterest
Pinterest.
is full of knowledge.
Yes, full of knowledge.
Yes. Yes,
So
you can
don't
find
forget
good
about
stuff.
that. Yeah. So this is kind of like, I don't want it to be too boring or anything like that, but I just kind of want to give y'all just the gist of the things that y'all need to do when it comes to your websites. You go on what GoDaddy, whatever, HostGator, any of those, and you can search your
Mhm.
website name just to see if it's available. Now, let me tell you a little trickety trick. When you searching that name, and let's just say the .com's not available, but your .org is available, you don't want to do that because they might, they're gonna confuse y'all with it. The
Don't
other thing,
dot net me. Don't dot or if you're not an organization, don't dot
yeah,
org me.
.org it
If you're
exactly. So
not a
you want to make sure
network,
you have the
don't dot
setup.
net me. You can dot co me, that's fine.
Yeah, .co is good.
But all
Um,
those other ones, dot me, don't dot me. Okay? Don't
Girl,
do that.
XY. I seen one that said XYZ or some
Don't don't
.xyz.
be adding all them extras. We don't do that. Okay? Nobody gonna remember your website with all that extra.
Right, right, exactly. So just make sure, try to get you a .com. It just makes you look more professional, like you got your stuff together and you just didn't throw something together. The other thing, if you don't want anybody to have a similar name as you, then you need to go ahead and go buy the .net, the .com, the XYZ, the blah blah
Mhm.
blah. You need to buy all of those domains, register all those domains, and keep up with your registration. Please stop. I came to your website the first year, and then the second year is saying, contact the user or something,
You
whatever.
got
I don't
this
know what it says.
website listed everywhere. It's on all your social media. It's everywhere, and it
Yes,
don't make
yes,
sense. Don't do that
yes.
to me.
Now,
Okay?
if you
You're setting me up.
rebranding,
I don't like
that's
it.
a different story. If you rebranding, okay, okay, we got that. But
Right.
yeah, you need to keep up with your registrations, okay? And I help you, stay on schedule if you don't, not good with organization. But I feel like if you're a business owner, you should be somewhat organized, right?
Mhm.
Know where everything is. So, anyways, websites, do that. I'm gonna tell you all the other thing about websites. Somebody can buy your website and try to sell it back to you. So be careful with that. Little example, a well-known, I'm not gonna mention the name, well-known little dog breeding business. She was a little upset that somebody was had a similar business as her, dog breeding type business. And so when that girl's ladies, whatever, business domain registration, I guess, expired. I don't know. She was
Was she
watching. I don't know.
stalking it? Dang.
I mean, I guess she felt like the girl was copying off of her. It expired. She swooped up and grabbed it, and then she turned around and tried to sell it back to the girl for three, four, $500. And she admits this in a video, but I'm not gonna say who it was or anything like that. So y'all, yeah, it's
Petty
also a
Patrice.
business.
She
It's
on the
also a
prowl.
business.
Y'all gotta
I
watch
don't-
it.
you silly, but
Oh,
that is also a business too. So I'm just
that
saying, if
sure
you a business,
is.
if you have a business idea, you know something about to
Plenty of
pop off.
millionaires off of domain names.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
saying.
Just saying, this is a side hustle, y'all.
I have personally met them. I was like, that's for real a thing?
That is a
Okay.
thing. Yes, yes, yes. So that's just to touch on, all of that. But I know I kind of breezed through everything, but I just want y'all to understand the importance of getting everything set up. If you don't understand something, get help, get an accountant. But research is going to be your best friend. I
Mhm.
promise you, it takes time. It takes time to be an entrepreneur. It takes time to grow a business.
Woo.
But and we're still growing. We're still learning.
You
We
see,
learned
we in the bed, and it's what time is it right now? 10:42 p.m.
10:42 p.m. Yes, ma'am. So
This is a big Thursday. We had jobs this morning. We had children and everything
children.
else, and now
Yeah,
we podcasting. You
yeah.
gotta find
So
time.
no more excuses. We just can't. The way this gas looking. I'm not complaining about the gas because I can afford it. Thank you, Jesus. But
And I stay in the house, so I can afford it.
yes, yeah.
I don't go nowhere. My child be
That
begging to
too.
go outside.
That
Where the
too.
people
That
at? We can't do
right.
that.
It's just funny how they had us locked up, all that time.
And
When the
gas
gas
was
is real
50
low,
cent.
right. Then they saying, "Oh, y'all go back to work, go back outside," but oh, it's $7 a
Mhm.
gallon for your
Oh, don't
gas.
worry. I'll stay in the house. You ain't got to tell me twice.
Right, I switch jobs.
Mm,
I
I'ma
have
stay
to.
right here in the house.
Right. But yeah, just to, I just want to kind of just talk to y'all about the quick things that y'all can do to get your business set up. It's not super expensive, but it is a commitment because it's going to be constantly, you're going to constantly be doing something. Something's constantly going to have to be paid for, and you'll have to work it. You got to make the time to work it. So just make sure that even if you are going to spend your money on these LLCs and all that, that you are dedicated and that the vision, whatever it is that you are doing with your business that enjoy it. It's a passion of yours. I feel like, turn
Yeah.
your passion into a paycheck, right? That's what they
Chia.
said. Okay. Yeah, but that's all I wanted to touch on. I don't know if you wanted to touch on anything. I just didn't want to bore people.
Well, I'll
But if
circle back to business planning and whatnot.
okay,
So, of course, you have an idea of what your job or what your business is going to be, what you want to do. Well, hopefully you do. If you don't, we need to have a deeper conversation
yeah,
and figure some stuff out. Anything can be a business. You have an idea somewhere up in there, but we'll find out what it is. But you have your idea. You want to start your business, or maybe you've already started. Maybe you have like a little side hustle that you do on the weekends or after school or work or whatever it may be, and you want to be more official. And I don't want to say turn it into a real business, but legally turn it
yeah,
into a legal business. I was like
yeah.
that.
There you go.
So you would need to plan. You would need to know where you are going, not just kind of make it up as you go. Like at the beginning, I would say do like a 3 month plan. So your first month is you setting up your business. Everything Shanice just went over, that's what you should be doing in month one. Month two, you'll be working on your sales, your marketing. You may not be up to sales at that point. I would say month three would be sales. So month two will be marketing and branding and getting your identity together, which will be our second episode. So you'll basically just get up to the point of a sale, and from there you can plan from where you go, depending on your sales. You know how it go. You can adjust as you go,
Yeah.
but you need to have some kind of plan where you're going. I would say start with a 3 month plan, and then from there you can move to like 6 and then a year, plan it out that way if you want to do short term goals. So yeah, that's what we would say. I want to let me see, where's my little question? We were on Reddit and we found a question, and we'll just like talk about it. So this question is, I registered an LLC for my e-commerce business and I'm looking to start a social media marketing agency. Do I need another LLC? The answer, let me see, what do they have? E-commerce. The answer is, well, I don't really know what kind of e-commerce business that is, but I'm gonna assume it's not related to social media in any kind of way. So I would say yes, because it's a completely separate business. And if this was an extension of some sort of the e-commerce business, um, so let's say that they, I don't know, I don't even know how it could be related because I don't even know what it would sell. But let's say it's related some kind of way, and they are doing like an umbrella type company. Um, you would, I would still say form another LLC because you're protecting. That's just a protection type situation.
Mhm.
So whatever going on in your social media marketing agency company, that's protected. If you were doing like some kind of umbrella thing with the e-commerce, your e-commerce is protected. Your social media is protected, and whatever your big brand, that's protected. So it's just a form of protecting yourself. So yes, I would say do another LLC.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like maybe if it was maybe switched, that maybe the agency turned around and maybe had an
Yeah,
e-commerce and it was like shirts. They were selling shirts with social
yeah.
media freight. Then it would be different. That could kind of go together. But the point of creating a separate LLC again is like you said for protection reasons. So let's just say for some reason, if you were to put it all together, you may, one with they were all together under one LLC. If somebody got a shirt and they got, let's just say you're selling shirts, sorry, and they got some type of bad rash or something with it, right? And then they want to sue you because the fabric, you said it was this type of fabric and it was something else that they were allergic to, then they could turn around and not only sue the e-commerce, but they can also sue your agency. They'll sue the whole LLC
Mm-hmm.
versus if it
Coming
was
after
just
all
that
your
one.
stuff. And if your agency is making all the money,
Yeah.
that's a no-no. We don't do that.
Yeah, yeah. So you don't want to open yourself up to that type of stuff. So kind of if you are going to do some, multiple businesses under one, which is possible, you kind of want to make sure they're kind of all related, So if
I
you're
mean,
doing
at that
church,
point, you would probably your umbrella would not be an LLC.
yeah,
It would be like an S corp or something else, and then
yeah,
you'd have
yeah,
LLCs under that. But
yeah.
liability reasons, keep it separate.
Protect yourself. Yes, yeah, I
Mhm.
agree.
Alrighty, Dighty. Oh, I wanted to ask you, did you answer this? Who is best suited to have a DBA? Like
Mm,
what kind of
nobody. No, I'm gonna
businesses?
stop playing. Stop playing. I had so many. So I would just
I
say
did it one time and I was like, I ain't doing this no more. Uh-uh.
it's no protection. I would just say for your DBA, if you are just freshly starting out, you're unsure if this is something that you want to do, but you still want to be able to operate that business, open an account, you know, under a different name and not your personal name, then that's the only way I would tell you to get a DBA. But just remember, you're only good within the county that you file it in. So you're not even registered with the state. You're gonna call them and they're gonna be like, "Who are you?" So, who are you, ma'am? And why? Yeah, you don't have an LLC, no. So I would just say, for the DBA, only if you're freshly starting out, but you want to be able to kind of start to separate some things. But if you can avoid wasting, I mean, it's just 20, 25, 30, whatever dollars. But
Yeah.
if you can avoid, wasting that money and just, investing into yourself and your business and just getting the LLC, and
Hmm.
just going for it. Just don't be scared. Don't be scared about it. Just
Don't
do
be
it. But
scared.
the DBA, yeah, I feel like DBA is just to, just in case, just to be safe, just in case you're trying
Maybe
something
like if you're doing taxes, you know how people like randomly doing taxes all of a sudden.
like everybody.
Yeah,
Like,
like during tax time, like
like
now
I'm thinking, should
everybody is
I
doing
tax
taxes.
this? I'm
No, I
just
mean,
saying.
they doing for you. So like everybody's doing tax, so you can do like you can be a tax preparer as a
Yeah,
DBA
yeah,
because you don't do it all the time. You'll just do it for a couple months. You
yeah.
don't really
That's
need
true.
an LL unless you're like going into it as a profession, like as your business.
You're gonna be an actual tax
Yeah,
professional, then yeah, it's different
but
than
if you're just doing it for these couple months, then
side hustle.
DBA that joint.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
All right. So yeah, let's do our wrap it up. Did we do our thing? Did we do everything right?
Yeah, I think we touched on enough.
All right, let's wrap it up.
All right. So for me, dapping it up, is that what you want to call it? Uh, it's just touching back.
This is our last segment called Wrap a Dap.
That's horrible. I don't like it. Mm-mm. Don't trademark that.
We're gonna wrap it up. You remember those BET commercials? Wrap it
Wrap
up.
up. My God. Anyway, so I would just say, to recap real quick, business name, making sure you research business plan, right? We're doing business planning. We want to make sure we get that in the beginning. LLC it if you can, but if you can't, DBA is okay, right? Um, check to make sure you're not infringing on trademarking in any type of way. So just check all your corners of the internet, make sure you're good to go. Let's see. Ask for help, making sure you get with a professional or just someone who is more knowledgeable about businesses and business setup. And then for me, I think the final thing is just don't be afraid. I think we all have entrepreneurship or a business idea. So don't be scared. Let's just go for it. Get you a mentor or somebody to
Because
root
what's
for
gonna
you.
happen if you don't do it? Then what's gonna happen?
Yeah. I don't want to be left wondering. At least I could say I failed. Don't be afraid to fail either.
And did you fail? You probably didn't fail. You just don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly. Do we? Does anybody? So yeah, those are just
We
my
know
quick
like one step
recaps,
above
girl.
you. So, you find that
Scary.
person that know like one step above you, you on your way. You know what I'm
We're gonna work it together, shoot.
saying?
So, but yeah, just go for it. I mean, I know it's easier said than done, but it's like we don't want to be. I don't want to work for nobody for the rest of my. I want to work for myself. I
I
got too
was
many kids
I
now.
wasn't built to work. Oh, girl.
I gotta make my own schedule. I got too many kids. So
I
for
wasn't
me,
built to
it's
work for other people.
yeah. And you know that if you go into a job right now and you don't even feel right, you get a pit in your stomach just clocking in or whatever you got to do when you get there, then that's a sign. That's a
All
sign.
I do is walk downstairs and I can't stand it.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that's not.
Ooh, I hate every last bit of it. Oh, I hate this job. Oh, for at least the first hour. Oh,
Oh my gosh.
oh, so,
But
oh.
we blessed to have one because it's paying the bills right now. Okay, we're
Yeah.
grateful. They're
However,
funding. They are funding.
it's in my way though. I
But
could
they're
be
kind of
doing like 20
funding.
other things,
That's true. It takes
like
up time.
things that I actually like.
But they're funding the vision. They don't know it, but they're like a silent investor. They just don't know yet.
Well,
All that money's going right into this business.
that's true. It needs to stop though. Let me tell you.
Right.
Anyway.
Yeah. But that's all I had. Anything you had to just give to the
um,
people about?
that's it. Just I'm big on foundations. That's like
Yeah.
my jam. Your foundation is rocky, it's gonna fall apart. How do I know? Plenty of rocky foundations. Woo! What business is this? Like five or something?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, that's because it wasn't together. But
Yeah.
it's together now. We rocking and rolling. That's all, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sure.
And yeah, that wraps us up for our what episode is this? Like five, four?
This is
Because we had that phantom one that I still can't get. I'm sorry,
yeah.
I was rusty.
This
But
is
we
the
had
first episode of 2022. We'll see
okay.
the time. It's a
This is
setup.
season 2, episode 1.
Right.
All
Oh,
right, season 2, episode 1 of Next Level Blueprint Podcast. We are wrapping up. This is the first episode of the setup series, or it's a setup series.
it's
My
a
bad, G.
setup.
And we'll be back with episode 2, where we will be talking about brand identity. So that wraps it up, and thank you for joining us today.
Thank you guys.
And we will also have affiliate links in a box somewhere.
Our bio. Mhm.
It'll be somewhere.
Yeah.
Just start clicking, you'll
Remember,
find it.
research people. No, I'm just kidding. No, we're gonna make it
Okay.
easy for y'all. You ain't gotta look for it like that.
You might. I don't know because I don't know what it's gonna be. But anyway, yeah, we have some links that'll help you get started and get you on your way. And that's it.
Oh,
Have a good day, evening, night, afternoon,
good morning, good evening.
lifetime. I don't know. See you next time. Next Level Blueprint Podcast.
All right, bye guys.